Hello friends, let's do addition and subtraction of complex numbers. So if you want to add a complex numbers or a complex if you want to add two or more complex numbers together, so what do you need to note? So one thing is that note the real part and the imaginary part. So for example, 2 is the real part, is the part without I, then and 1, right? So just bring them together. So I have 2 plus 1. Then also the part with the I is the imaginary part. Just bring them together. So then I have plus 3I plus 4I. And this is just going to be equal to, so I have 2 plus 1 is 3. Then I have 7, because 3 plus 4 is 7. Then you just put the I, right? Okay, so now let's look at this. Look at this other example. If you look at this one, you have 2. It does not, is without I, right? And if you look at all the other terms, they have I. So all I have to do is to bring the 2 out. Now these other terms, they have I, so I have to bring them together. I have to add or subtract them, right? So I have 3I minus I is kind of the same thing as 3I minus 1I. So 3 minus 1 is 2, right? So then you just put the I. So this is just going to be plus 2I, because 3 minus 1 is 2, right? So then I have the I. Okay, so let's look at this um, example number 3. Now for this one, now you see this one is it has I. Then this one also have I. So you bring them together. So this is just going to be half I plus half I, right? Then this one, negative 1 is without I. Then plus half is without I. So I'll bring them together. I have negative 1 plus half. So this is just going to be equal to, basically, half plus half is what? Is 1, right? This half here plus this half here is 1. So it's kind of like you have 1I, right? Then you have negative 1 plus half is the same thing as half negative 1, right? It's kind of like you have, let me just write it here, half plus half negative 1. So this is equal to negative half. So I have, so here I'm going to have negative half, negative half. So 1 for this one here, right? This one here, 1I is kind of like 1 times I. 1 times anything is that thing, right? So 1 times I is going to give you I. So this is just going to be equal to I negative 1 over 2. Or if you feel more comfortable, you can write it as negative 1 over 2 plus I. So that's the answer. Now, for number 4, what are we going to do here, right? There's really nothing to do here, because 1 is without I, right? And then you have this negative I. You have this negative I, right? So you can't bring them together. So for number 4, the answer is just the same thing, 1 minus. So it's just a tricky question. Okay, I hope this helps you understand, addition and subtraction of complex number. Thank you.